let's look at another philosophy of research, which is pragmatism. Although positivist and interpretative approach are in direct contrast to one another, the pragmatic research philosophy highlights that there are different ways of interpreting the world after a researcher has conducted research to investigate such reality. In this regard, combining different approaches may provide a broad understanding of phenomena that are being investigated. So, the pragmatic approach to research is guided by what will work in the given context and finding the best answers to questions under investigation. The pragmatic approach to research, therefore, will allow a researcher to conduct research in dynamic and innovative ways and to find solutions to problems. Pragmatic studies therefore investigate the different factors that might influence individual action in given situations. However, the main characteristic of pragmatism as a research philosophy is that pragmatists will acknowledge that their research inquiry will not lead to certainty. A pragmatic approach to research therefore does not assume there is one final truth and avoids fixed principles or abstract generalizations. Now, let's tie what we have learned up. Having clearly defined the three main research philosophies, including positivism, interpretivism, and pragmatism, it's therefore evident that when we are conducting qualitative studies and we want to use thematic analysis in our research, the philosophy we will use is either interpretivism or pragmatism. Personally, I prefer the pragmatic approach because it's more flexible and more suited to thematic analysis approaches such as the Braun and Clarke 6-step framework for thematic analysis. With this in mind, it means that we cannot make definitive statements about our results as one would find if they were conducting a quantitative study. So, those conducting quantitative studies only rely on the positivist research philosophy. Now, when conducting qualitative studies and when applying interpretive research philosophy, we therefore always leave a room for different interpretation of given phenomena. Now, let's look at which studies are ideal for thematic analysis. Generally, thematic analysis is an ideal approach to analyze qualitative data when one is trying to find out about 1. People's views, 2. Opinions, 3. Experiences, 4. Assessing people's knowledge about a given topic, 5. Assessing people's values or beliefs, and 6. Exploring questions about how people interpret their experiences and the meanings they attach to them. Now, what are the types of thematic analysis? The two main approaches to thematic analysis are the inductive and deductive thematic analysis